Hey there, high school girls volleyball faithful. Welcome back inside the SESN studios for another edition of Above the Net. Alongside my partner in crime, our state champs volleyball analyst Vince Muscat, I'm your host, Genna Rose. Let's recap the games that state champs covered throughout the week, and we start with a pair of Oakland County schools squaring off as Clarkston went on the road to take on Detroit Country Day. After splitting the first two sets, it would be Country Day taking the third set 15-11 to get the victory over Clarkston.
Yeah, Country Day, what a huge win for them. Clarkston is perennially a powerhouse in Division I. It's a volleyball school. Everybody talks about football with Clarkston, and in female athletics, they're a volleyball school and they do a great job every year. So that was a big win for Country Day. If you talk about some players first with Clarkston, I think you got to talk about Summer Gitis, libero, fast, reads well, does a really good job on serve receive. You got UConn commit senior Elizabeth Adams. She's a middle hitter who is extremely terminal, blocks well, moves along the net from pin to pin. And then you've got junior outside hitter Paige Geitbrock, who really came on last year when we played them in the semis at Marion versus Clarkston. She just put on a hitting clinic. When you talk about Country Day, Serena Nyambo quickly comes to mind. She's a Miss Volleyball candidate in the top 11 for Miss Volleyball. I had the opportunity to watch her kind of grow through the early club ranks, and then I coached her at 16s, and you could just see it right away. She's explosive. She's going to be a big-time college player. Outside hitter Morgan Lockhart, she does a really nice job of playing outside. She can do some right side as well. She does a good job playing in the back row. She's an offensive threat in the back row. You've got another outside hitter, Nyla Muscovin. She does a really nice job of just being athletic at the net. She provides a ton of energy, a leader on the court. Middle hitter, Larice Abraham, she's going to Yale. Again, they're just dynamic. I can go across the net for them. And then Paige Elliott does a really nice job of setting those hitters up and just creating a well-balanced offense for Country Day. So we're going to have to look out for them in the state playoffs.
Next, we go to a Southeastern Conference matchup. Ann Arbor Skyline was at home to take on Temperance Bedford. Skyline is led by the junior Harper Murray, who is already committed to play at Nebraska. They would power their way to the three-set sweep over Bedford.
Yeah, Skyline. Quickly, you mentioned her, Harper Murray, going to Nebraska. She's a game changer. She reminds me a lot of Dakota's Miss Volleyball, Carly Snyder. Carly Snyder would take over matches, and Harper is a very similar player in what she does on the court. And she does a really nice job of not only just being offensive, but her defense in the back row, her serve receive, her blocking, it's a big game changer. Kari Baum. She is a middle right side, I believe. She's going to Illinois, 6'3", really strong at the net. She's going to cause a lot of problems for hitters going up against them. Lauren Lee, the setter over there, does a really nice job of, again, getting her hitters the ball and putting them in good places to be successful.
And on to the west side of the state between Muskegon, Western Michigan Christian, and Leadington. Western Michigan Christian is currently the #1 team in the state in Division III. They would go on and win in 3 sets.
Trent Smiley, a good coaching buddy of mine, for the past 4 years, he's been talking about this is the group, this is the group, this is the group. And he's got a really dynamic middle in Kyla Wiersima. She's high flying. I watched him play down in Bedford a couple weeks ago. And she is a 6 rotation middle, high contact, and in Division III, she's one of the better players in that division and across all divisions, really. Kyla's sister, twin sister, Madison Wiersima, she's a right side lefty. She does a nice job out of system, blocking at the net. Coach Trent Smiley is also very impressed with the development of Kendall Young, the setter. Again, when I watch him play at Bedford, just made some really athletic plays. Dynamic at the net, will throw the ball around offensively and setter dump and things like that. He's got a couple of freshmen to look out for too, so his future is bright in Hannah Heiss and Abby Leffring.
We are now joined by Western Michigan Christian's head coach Trent Smiley. Coach, thank you so much for taking the time to join us on Above the Net.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you. So our analyst, Vince Muscat, he was walking us through a conversation that he had with you previously where you said that this is the group to get the job done, to get the state championship. Walk us through what pieces are extremely key for your success.
We have a lot of key pieces, and that's really kind of why we're in the position that we're in. We have 3 very big seniors. We have 5 seniors, but 3 of them are very big blockers, very big attackers. They kind of change the way other teams play against us because we're so intimidating at the net. We have very talented setter who can turn a bad play into a great play. We have a great non-starters that push us every day in practice, and we're in a very fortunate position that we have 13 solid players that we can scrimmage 6-on-6 every day and have good competition at practice, so that really helps a lot.
Well, Coach, we're wishing you the best of luck as your team moves forward. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us here on Above the Net. If you'd like to listen to the full version of this interview, be sure to check out State Champs Above the Net anywhere you like to stream your podcasts. The Michigan High School Athletic Association is a sponsor on Above the Net and on this week's MHSAA Minute. Executive Director Mark Ewell talks about the need for officials right now.
Do you know the biggest difference between a pickup game and organized high school sports? The answer is obvious, it's officials. School sports is more than just kicking a ball or running fast. They're an extension of a student's education and the classroom. An official can help teach the importance of following the rules, impartiality, and most importantly, fairness.
Captain of the football team, correct? Represents leadership and sportsmanship, right? You guys set the good examples for your fellow teammates, okay? All right, we have a problem with one of your fellow teammates, we'll come and ask you to take care of the problem, okay?
But the need for officials has never been greater. There are some benefits to becoming an official, like staying in shape, staying involved in the sports you played as a young person, networking, and of course, you can earn some pretty good extra money while doing all of that. It's easy to sign up. Just go to MHSAA.com/officials and click register now. Now is a great time for you to get involved in your community and give something back to our kids. There's help wanted. We need you to whistle. For more information, visit our website at MHSAA.com.
The Detroit Medical Center is back for its Game Changer segment, and Lauren Plant talks to Laura Ramus and what to expect this fall.
What's up, Michigan? It is Lauren Plant once again coming to you once again from the DMC Sports Performance Center in Pontiac, and we are here welcoming back DMC, and we're welcoming back Laura Ramos here, who, if you have not seen any of the Game Changer segments that we have done over the course of the last few years, then where you been? Laura is here to give you her world of experience in nice little easy segments. Talk about just a little bit of the experience that you have, but also mainly the passion that you have to continue to keep doing it.
Well, just like a lot of you out there, I was a high school athlete and went on and played in college. So it was, it's in our blood to play sport. So I just love sport. And I found a way to have a career still in sport because I wasn't good enough to play professionally. So as a physical therapist and athletic trainer, I just want to share my knowledge now in medicine. And I think the big part of this that I've been able to do is take the complex words of medicine that doctors spew out and put it in an athlete's terms, because that's what I really am, is I'm an athlete down and deep, but I can read the research and understand it.
Right, we've got a number of great Game Changer segments that you will be seeing throughout the fall. What was great and new about this year, we brought in some student athletes. How was that working with
Oh, it was great to be back with athletes, because that's what it's all about. It's about you guys out there and what you can do, what you can't do, and how we can improve it all, not only from a performance perspective, but to keep you healthy.
It's critical that you check out our DMC Game Changer segments. They're inside all of our shows here in Michigan. They also, again, are standalone videos on our YouTube page. You can go to Game Changers website, so dmc.org/gamechangers. And so once again, we are just thrilled not only to have athletes' participation in the segments this year, but also to be partners once again with DMC Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. So Laura has got a wealth of information to give you, so make sure you check it out. Thanks.
Hey, thank you so much.
Back in the studio with Vince Muscat, MIFCA just released its top 11 finalists for the Miss Volleyball Award. The list is on your screen. And Vince, we have a great top 11 that either one can really win this award.
Yeah, this is a talented field of 11 athletes. I think MIFCA does a great job every year of just getting the top seniors. This is a senior award, so you got the top seniors there that not only display great volleyball skills, but they're also leaders on their court. They are leaders off the court in their community, and so when the process of selecting the Miss Volleyball athlete takes into account all of that. But the fun stuff that we talk about is the on-the-court presence. We're going to highlight 2 of them. We're going to go in alphabetical order over the next 5 to 6 weeks. In last week's show, we highlighted Josie Bloom, libero at Notre Dame Prep. She's going to Virginia Tech. She brings, again, that leadership presence that is important for them to be on this list. We played them last week, and she played like a Miss Volleyball candidate. Takes care of the ball. The last couple of years, she played behind Libby Kolakowski, who is another great libero out of Notre Dame Prep, and just waited and worked hard. And now as a senior this year, she's taken the reins of the libero jersey. And again, she's probably one of the best liberos in the state. Allie Borales, Notre Dame Prep, can do everything. She sets for him, she hits for him, she passes for him, plays all 3 positions along the net. Maybe one of the best all-around players in terms of volleyball skill in the state. Whatever she's asked to do, she does. She's setting, going to Ole Miss as a setter, and I know that she has such a high ceiling going to Ole Miss. She's only been setting for 2 years now, and the fact that she was recruited by a Division I school, a Power 5 conference school as a setter, only been setting 2 years, tells a lot about her abilities.
Yeah, well, this group is certainly overflowing with accolades, and they have the means to get onto this list. And Vince, we actually did make some changes to our top 10 rankings, so let's pivot and talk about that.
Yeah, we've got Western Michigan Christian, who's going to slide right in number 10. They are a Division III school, the only Division III school on the list. Again, I watched them play at Bedford, and I think they can give any one of these schools a run. Northville continues to move up. They had a great match against Novi and won 1-3 at a tournament, so look out for those guys as well.
Thank you so much for taking the time to join us on this edition of Above the Net. For Vince Muscat, I'm Genna Rose. We'll see ya. State Champs Above the Net is presented by Lawrence Technological University. LTU offers 24 varsity sports, including women's volleyball, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Above the Net is also brought to you by the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, proud sponsor of the MHSAA. Detroit Medical Center Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Do you have a sports injury, or are you just looking to take your game to the next level? Go where the pros go. Visit dmc.org/gamechangers.